Welcome back to the Coin Lady channel. We'll spend some time discussing XRP. I will also elaborate on the rest of the current events. There will be no BRICS dollar replacement. While Bank of America has been saying for some time that the US currency has been losing its supremacy, the BRICS countries cannot do it on their own. However, since 100+ nations are simultaneously targeting the US currency, the next second phase of Operation Sandman set to begin in August of this year deserves extensive coverage in the mainstream media. The potential consequences of not discussing this are enormous. Shares of Western Alliance fell 53% as news of a possible sale circulated. A number of factors have combined to make 2023 a challenging year for the banking industry. Silvergate Bank, Signature Bank, and Silicon Valley Bank's failure had far-reaching effects. First Republic Bank, which was taken over by the US government earlier this week, also temporarily halted trading of its bank equities. Now, pay notice to what occurred there. It has occurred to us before. In a moment, I'll elaborate. All deposits will be guaranteed by the FDIC and the Fed. They have nothing near enough money to make such a purchase. Oh, yeah, the debt ceiling, annual deficits of $3 trillion, and a severe economic downturn. There isn't enough gold and silver among us to weather what's coming. You should be really grateful that you started learning cryptography when you did. For the simple reason that the value of cryptocurrency will soar when this system collapses. To stop the regional banking crisis, which is threatening a new set of mid-sized institutions developing a domino effect, senior banking executives told Fox Business that they believe Secretary Yellen and the FDIC are moving towards either an explicit or de facto guarantee of deposits above the $250,000 limit. We see this in the smaller, local banks. Some of it will also end up in other financial institutions. And everyone still believes that their money is safe in the bank. It's no longer safe. How can you not see that? It's staring you in the face. This is a live event. Did you know that JP Morgan has already rescued failing financial institutions? When the subprime mortgage market collapsed, Bear Stearns, a large investment bank, was nearly bankrupt. The US government mediated a deal between JP Morgan and Bear Stearns, with funding for the acquisition coming from the Federal Reserve. The same thing happened in 2008, and it's occurring again in 2223. However, this time it's far worse than in 2008. These banks have lost 2 of them already. Because of this, I have a lot of inquiries. The first 2 of the 5 banks testing the FedNow real-time payment system are Republic and Silicon Valley Bank. Noticing their newfound involvement with FedNow is instructive because current events are leading us directly toward a CBDC trend. Nothing in that bank is yours, not even the money. And that is something that everyone should constantly remind themselves of. Keep your crypto secure now, because like I mentioned, the world is falling apart and its value in crypto will explode. We really lucked out by entering the crypto industry when we did. If you're not already investing in cryptocurrency, you should look into precious metals. If you know someone who despises cryptocurrency, I recommend moving money out of the bank and into precious metals before it's too late. I let them know that banks are not a reliable source of money. A story is being fabricated by them. The Federal Reserve, the Treasury, and the banks are putting out the message that it is still safe to keep your money in the banking system. As soon as humanly feasible, please remove it from the area. Florida's anti-CBDC law has now been joined by North Carolina's. To what end, then, are these states acting now? The reason is that they are aware of Fed plans. They've seen the idea, and they think other states should, too. The US government was overthrown because the states banded together. They might say, hey, listen, we've had it with this. We've stopped obeying your laws because they are so devastating to these states all at once. Check out some of our major urban centers. They are in shambles right now. The governor of Montana signed a bill that legalizes cryptocurrency mining. I approve with the current initiatives in Montana. The new laws ban mining companies from being charged higher electricity prices than other businesses and forbid the taxation of cryptocurrencies. What the state of Montana is doing is admirable, and I applaud them for it. It's imperative that other nations follow suit. Another state that supports crypto is Texas. Down there, they are attempting to create their own gold-backed money. This administration is not serving the interests of the American people. Please hear me out on this one. And they just need to start seeing things. A lot is also happening in and around the World Economic Forum, so I plan to make a video on it this weekend. Every day, new announcements are made. Launching CBDCs with Ripple Pilots, a private blockchain for central banks. In this context, we refer to the offline XRP ledger. Two distinct XRPs do not exist. One and only. The joint venture between you and I. Seeing as how so many nations are independently developing CBDCs, Ripple is moving in this direction today to ensure its participation. And if you protect their privacy, financial institutions will sign on board quickly. When the world's central banks turn on Ripple XRP for international payments, it will be game over for all other cryptocurrencies. In other words, to quote a sports cliché, you can count on being priced out of the market. Also, if everything goes live with XRP as its core, people will be priced out of the market very rapidly. Observe how quickly XRP moves, and you'll see why anyone waiting on the sidelines for XRP upward movement will be quickly priced out. At some point, we will see it take off, and when it does, it will really take off. Your biggest regret in life will be selling XRP before the litigation is resolved. Those who have had enough are still out there. I've decided to liquidate my XRP. It seems like this matter will never be resolved. The judge's decision could come at any time, so hang on for the ride. I believe XRP has a day for clarification that has already been set, and at that time the court will come out and declare the case closed, clearing up some regulatory fog for Ripple XRP. And I believe the whole thing was arranged ahead of time. The president of El Salvador has signed a bill into law that will do away with all income, property, and capital gains taxes on technological advances. That's exactly what should take place in America right now. However, these politicians' excessive avarice is the root of the problem. Those in power here are excessively greedy. They want to impose extremely high taxes on everyone. Our cryptocurrency is being targeted for taxation. Countries around the world are catching on to the fact that if they create something similar, tourists would flock there. In addition, did you know that the country's economy will eventually improve? The United States will fall behind as they develop into a crypto hub. When it comes to groundbreaking technologies and secure transactions, the sky is the limit. Then there's this from the CFTC: cryptocurrency can help you get rich. Please hear me out. Invest in the S&P 500 E-mini futures, where total long open interest from retail traders is between 5% and 11%. According to the data collected, retail involvement in the futures market for digital assets is significantly higher than in other futures markets. Those who have been previously excluded from wealth-building opportunities can gain access to these markets through the digital asset realm, where the barrier to entry is lower. However, these communities tend to be less well-off and thus less able to weather financial setbacks. If the value of digital assets were to fall, it might have devastating consequences for investors with lower incomes. So he tells you that cryptocurrency can make you rich, and that unlike many other fields, you don't need a ton of capital to get started. You should be aware that, in order to attempt stock market investing, you will need access to capital. However, with cryptocurrency, even a small investment can provide enormous rewards. Consider XRP. Price increases are likely in the near future. That's XLM, right? You know, you put in your time at work, you work hard, and you want to see some returns on your investment so that you aren't stuck living from paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. However, in this country, they seem intent on making sure their ordinary investor remains cash-strapped. They enjoy seeing us suffer and are using this centralized digital currency to enslave us. It's so absurd that it's laughable. For this reason, I urged you to pursue financial success while you still have the chance. And I still think getting rich could help you avoid the future slavery system. Who knows, anyway? Many people are considering leaving the United States at the moment. Native-born citizens who are sick of their government's hostile actions. They examine the nationwide uptick in criminal activity. They observe rows of tents housing homeless individuals on city streets throughout the United States. problems exist, and they stem from the fact that our government serves the interests of the World Economic Forum. I'll make a video on that this weekend, but rest assured, our crypto investments will pay out handsomely. Assuming we keep our spirits up and our patience levels up. I have faith that we will succeed if we stick together. So, I guess that's it for this video. Please accept my gratitude for tuning in. I value your interest in my videos. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.